Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Rise and Shine. In today's episode, we are talking about something important, self-doubt. I know sometimes you'll be hearing some voice in your head that you are not good enough, that you cannot do this, what if you fail? Let me tell you something, these things sometimes make someone fall. So we are going deep into this topic, so stick with me till the end and you see that you learn a lot of great things in this video. Thank you.
We've all felt it, that nagging voice inside that whispers, "You're not ready, you're not good enough, what if you fail?" That voice is self-doubt, and if you've ever let it hold you back from chasing a dream, speaking up, or stepping into a new opportunity, you know how powerful it can feel. But here's the truth, self-doubt doesn't have to define you. In fact, the very same voice that tells you to shrink can become the fuel that helps you rise. Today, in this episode of Rise and Shine, we're diving deep into how to move from self-doubt to self-mastery. By the end of this video, you'll have practical tools, powerful insights, and mindset shifts that will help you turn hesitation into confidence, fear into courage, and self-doubt into self-mastery. Welcome to Rise and Shine, the show that helps you wake up with purpose and start living a life you're excited about. And today's episode is super exciting because we are going to dive deep into the topic of self-doubt, how it affects us, why it holds us back, and most importantly, how to overcome it. So what exactly is self-doubt? Self-doubt is that inner voice that questions our abilities, our decisions, and our potential. It tells us we're not enough, we're not capable, and we're not worthy. And the worst part is that it often feels like a truth, which is why it's so important to learn how to identify and overcome it. Now, self-doubt doesn't have to be a negative experience. In fact, it can actually be a sign that you're growing and expanding. Think about it. Self-doubt usually shows up when you're about to do something new or take on a new challenge, and that in itself is a positive thing. It means you're evolving, changing, and stepping outside of your comfort zone. So instead of seeing self-doubt as a bad thing, try to reframe it as a sign that you're on the right track. When you approach self-doubt in this way, you can use it as motivation to push through the fear and uncertainty and achieve even greater things. However, it's important to recognize that self-doubt can become a problem if it starts to control your life. If you let self-doubt dictate your decisions, it can hold you back from pursuing your goals and dreams. It can prevent you from taking risks, trying new things, and living a life that you're truly passionate about. So what can we do to stop letting self-doubt hold us back? Well, let's first talk about where self-doubt comes from. Self-doubt often stems from negative self-talk and limiting beliefs that we've picked up throughout our lives. These can be things like "I'm not smart enough," "I'm not talented enough," "I'm not good enough," and these beliefs can be based on things like past experiences, comparisons with others, or even societal expectations. It's important to remember that everyone experiences self-doubt and negative self-talk. It's a normal part of the human experience, but it's also important to recognize that these thoughts are not facts. They're just thoughts, and we have the power to choose whether or not to believe them. The first step towards overcoming self-doubt is to become aware of it. Pay attention to your inner dialogue and notice any negative thoughts or beliefs that come up. Once you've identified these thoughts, ask yourself whether they're really true or just limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Another effective way to deal with self-doubt is to challenge your negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, ask yourself, is there any evidence to support this thought? Often you'll find that there is none. Your negative thoughts are just that, negative thoughts. They're not facts. By challenging your thoughts, you can start to see them in a different light and break free from the cycle of self-doubt. So you've learned to identify and challenge your negative thoughts. What next? Well, the next step is to replace your negative thoughts with positive affirmations. When you start to notice your self-doubt creeping in, repeat a positive affirmation to yourself. This can be something like "I am capable," "I am talented," "I am worthy," and don't just say these affirmations, believe them. Feel them in your heart and know that they are true. If you want some extra help with this process, consider working with a therapist or counselor. They can help you explore your negative thoughts and beliefs and develop positive coping mechanisms. Alright, now let's shift gears and talk about self-mastery.
Let's pause here for a moment. I know sometimes you'll be wondering, what voices am I hearing? You cannot do this. There's some voice that you hear that will say that you cannot do this. Am I capable for this? But let me tell you something, self-doubt is not good. Stop believing in what you hear and start doing what you believe in. Start doing what you believe in. Don't be scared at all. Let's continue the video. and you learn a lot of things.
Mastery is about having complete control over your emotions, thoughts, and actions. It is about being in charge of your life and making conscious choices that align with your values and goals. Mastering yourself is a lifelong journey and it requires constant effort and dedication. However, the rewards of self-mastery are immense. When you have control over yourself, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. You become resilient in the face of adversity, focused and disciplined in your pursuits, and confident in your abilities. Self-mastery is essential for personal growth and achieving success in any area of life. When you have control over your thoughts and emotions, you can approach challenges with a clear mind and make better decisions. You become more disciplined and self-aware, which helps you stay focused on your goals and overcome obstacles. Self-mastery also helps you build confidence and resilience. When you're able to manage your emotions and bounce back quickly from setbacks, you become more confident in your abilities and better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. Here are a few practical tips for mastering yourself. 1. Set clear goals and focus on one thing at a time. Having a clear goal gives you something to work towards and keeps you motivated. Focus on one goal at a time so you can give it your full attention and energy. 2. Develop a daily routine and stick to it as much as possible. A daily routine provides structure and helps you stay on track towards your goals. Stick to your routine as much as possible, but be flexible when needed. 3. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Regularly, mindfulness and meditation help you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions and gives you control over them rather than the other way around. 4. Take care of your physical health. Exercise regularly and eat a healthy diet. Physical health is an important aspect of self-mastery. Taking care of your body helps you feel your best and improves your overall well-being. 5. Be patient and kind to yourself. Mastering yourself takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. Don't be afraid to ask for help when needed. Reach out to friends, family, or professionals for support and guidance on your journey towards self-mastery. And remember, self-mastery is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process that requires constant effort and dedication, but the rewards of self-mastery are immense. When you have control over yourself, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. So embrace the journey and enjoy the process of becoming the best version of yourself. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with a powerful quote from the legendary basketball player Michael Jordan. He once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've proven to failure again and again." These words are a reminder that failure and rejection are simply part of the journey towards success. Michael Jordan didn't let his failures define him. Instead, he used them as fuel to keep pushing forward. He embraced the discomfort of failure and used it to improve himself. And that is the same mindset we need to adopt if we want to achieve our goals and overcome self-doubt. Failure and rejection are not setbacks. They're opportunities to grow and come back stronger than ever. So as you navigate the challenges and setbacks that come your way, remember the words of Michael Jordan. Embrace the discomfort, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward. With perseverance and a willingness to learn, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Rise and Shine. We hope that you have gained valuable insights and practical tools that you can apply to your own life. Remember, you have the power to overcome self-doubt and achieve your dreams. Don't let negative thoughts hold you back. Instead, use them as fuel to propel you forward. Embrace the journey towards self-mastery and enjoy the process of becoming the best version of yourself.
Thanks for watching today's video of Rise and Shine. If this message spoke to you, drop a comment. What's one self-doubt you are ready to turn into mastery this week? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily motivation and practical tools to help you rise higher. Until the next time, keep growing, keep believing, and keep mastering in your life. Thank you.